Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJJMusic, and I am here today to give you my final thoughts on Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Let's dive in.
Yo, watch yourself, this ain't the energy you're used to. Try to run me over, I'll run right through you. You're dealing with a beast, a real life monster. I'm a different breed, yo, I am the alpha.
So when it comes to Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, I would say that it's very similar to It Takes Two and A Way Out. The only reason it would be similar to those two games, in my opinion, is because of the fact that you're controlling two characters and you're trying to solve these different puzzles and trying to find these different paths of where to go to get to where you need to be. And in all honesty, those are really the only similarities as to why I would compare it to those two games. The only difference is, and I'm not sure if you can control the characters in the other games that I just mentioned on your own, but the difference that I noticed in this game is basically what I just said. You're controlling these two characters on your own with two different directional keys on the keyboard. You have to have both hands on the keyboard at all times, and you have to be aware of what character is going where and what the other character is doing and what you're making that other character do. Basically, it's all on you. You're the captain of the ship for both of these characters, which is cool because it brings a whole new element into the game and you get to test yourself and you get to challenge yourself. But also the downside is you have to constantly keep track of what one character is doing and what the other is doing, and it can be a bit challenging at times. As you guys saw in some of the videos, some of the episodes, there were moments where one character was going one way, one was going the entire opposite way, and it was a little bit of a headache here and there. You guys have no idea how many edits and cuts that I had to do to make it seem like everything was happening organically. But I also left some parts in there where you can tell I was struggling to get one character to where the other one was supposed to be and have them be together because they're on this adventure together, and I was trying to make that come through in the videos. And I like the idea that one character is able to do certain tasks that the other cannot. Like the older brother in the game was able to do heavy lifting and other things like that, versus the little brother, he can only do he can squeeze into tight spaces and he can maneuver through easier than the older brother can. Now, let's get into the story. What I will say is that the story of this game is emotional as fuck. The story of the game starts off with the younger brother sitting at the grave of his mother who drowned in the ocean because she fell out of a rowboat that he and her were in, and she ended up drowning and ended up dying. That's how this game starts off. Who starts off a game by just tugging at your heartstrings? The last game that tugged at my heartstrings like that was The Last of Us. And so then we come out of the flashback that we saw of his mother drowning. The older brother comes up with their father, who is deathly sick somehow. This man just got COVID out of nowhere and is slowly dying from whatever sickness he has. They bring him to the grandpa, who tells him to go on this journey for this type of water that is supposed to heal him. Now we have to go on this entire conquest to go find this big ass tree with this magical water that is supposed to heal injuries and sickness. There's a lot to talk about, man. And so during this conquest, we run into several different things. We run into giants, we run into weird creatures, we run into wolves. And let me touch on that part with the wolves real quick. So as you remember in the episode where we were slowly maneuvering through the forest with the wolves while I was holding a torch to push them back by waving the torch at them, there was one scene that I mentioned that I had cut out that was way too graphic and way too triggering for my viewers, so I cut that scene out in consideration for them. what that scene was, and I'm not gonna show it, I'm just gonna tell you guys what it was. The scene in that game, as you're maneuvering through that forest, there's one part in there where there's dead bodies wrapped up, hanging from a tree. Not just one, multiple dead bodies hanging from a tree. It showed on the live stream, which I don't think that VOD is up anymore. So if you were one of the viewers that was watching and you saw that and it made you feel a type of way, I definitely apologize. I had no idea that was in the game, and so out of respect and consideration for you, I apologize that you had to see that, and I'm hoping that we'll never have to see anything like that again on stream. So let's speed forward a little bit into the story. The part where we rescued this one chick, I don't know who the hell she was, but she was captured by this group of people, and they were about to do some sort of like sacrifice type deal thing on her. And so we ended up rescuing her, right? And so she takes us on this journey into this one cave, and then all of a sudden she transforms into this huge ass spider queen shit that I fucking hated. I despise playing this part of the game with every part of my being. She ends up getting us into this ball of web, and we end up getting out of it, or at least the older brother ends up getting out of it. And then the little brother is still stuck in the little spider web ball. And so the little brother has to roll the ball and hit the spider queen bitch thing and knock her on her back to where like one leg is sticking out and the others are flailing. The one that's sticking out, you have to rip off to weaken her. And so we get to the point where she's on her final 3 legs or 4 legs. I don't remember how many were left when we did it, but we go to pull it off and she ends up sticking the older brother in the stomach, and he ends up getting poisoned. After we beat her, we continue on, and we end up coming up on this tree with the magic water. The older brother, being poisoned and hurt, cannot do this with the little brother. He can't climb the tree because of how hurt he is. So the little brother has to hurry up the tree, get the water, come down, and him and the older brother can go back home and heal the father, or so we thought. We come back down the tree after getting the water to see that the older brother has died. And this was honestly probably the most emotional part of the game. Like, honestly, this was the part where I almost ended up crying, because you can feel the genuine emotion that the little brother is feeling after losing his older brother. And it just, you can just truly relate and resonate with what's going on in that scene. So speed forward, we have to bury the older brother by that tree, and we go on our conquest home. We get the water to the father, he drinks it, he ends up healing and feels better at the end of it. And now the game ends with the little brother and the father standing in front of the graves of the older brother and mother. And then it goes straight to the credits. While the credits are rolling, you just start remembering everything that you went through, because it almost felt like you were in that journey with those two, because you were the one controlling them, helping them get to where they need to be, helping them complete these puzzles that they had to do, helping them accomplish these tasks that they had to accomplish. And so while the credits are rolling, you're just like, wow, what a journey. That was insane. Like, I said it multiple times, I felt like I played an entire movie. All right, to wrap this up, because I'm just starting to ramble now. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. I give it a 10 out of 10. Really great game. I highly recommend it. It's not that expensive of a game. Please take your time to go and play this game. It's freaking amazing. I highly recommend it for anyone that really loves a good story game and loves a game that'll get you in your feels at the same time, and just loves the all-around excitement of a good game. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all enjoyed my playthrough of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. If you want to see the episodes, I will post the playlist right up here for you to click on and for you to go check out all these episodes. I had so much fun editing these episodes, and honestly, these are some of my most favorite videos that I have ever put out. So please go check out that playlist. Go watch those episodes. They're great. Other than that, man, that's all I got for you. Please make sure that you follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/DJJMusic. Go cop yourself some swaggy merch, bro. We got some fire items, some fire designs, and we officially have hats and beanies up in that store now. So please go check those out and cop them so you can have yourself some nice swaggy and drippy merch. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me, y'all. Thank y'all once again. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you didn't like it, go ahead and dislike it. Leave a comment to tell me how you feel, and I will catch you all in the next one. Much love, y'all. Peace.